There's a secret language hidden in every relationship. It's not body language, it's not what you say, it's how you name her. Most men underestimate this power. But the truth is, the right nickname can make a woman's heart skip a beat. It can trigger her emotions, create trust, and form a bond that logic alone can't explain. Today, we're decoding 9 nicknames that girls can't resist and the real psychology behind why they love them. So, if you've ever wanted to make her melt, to make her feel seen, adored, and emotionally connected to you on a level she can't rationalize, stay with me until the end. It's because once you understand this, your words will never land the same way. Again, science confirms it. When a woman hears an affectionate nickname from a man she feels connected to, her brain releases 2 powerful chemicals, dopamine and oxytocin. Dopamine fuels pleasure and anticipation. Oxytocin creates bonding, trust, and closeness. These neurochemicals are deeply involved in attachment and emotional memory, which means the sound of your voice can become linked to feelings of comfort and desire over time. That's why the right nickname doesn't just sound sweet. Subtly influences her emotional state and strengthens positive associations. It makes her associate your voice with comfort, safety, attraction, and emotional resonance. It's not manipulation. It's emotional intelligence combined with timing, authenticity, and awareness. And when you use it right, it can make her crave your presence even more while deepening mutual respect and connection. So let's begin with the first one. Nickname number 1, Pretty Lady. This one might sound simple, but it's a psychological double strike. When you call her Pretty Lady, you're doing 2 things at once. You're complimenting her beauty and affirming her femininity. Women want to be desired, yes, but they also want to feel seen as elegant, valued, and respected. Pretty Lady carries that rare combination of warmth and class, signals admiration without objectification and appreciation without pressure. Say it softly with a smile in a way that makes her feel like the room just faded and you only see her. That's the power of tone, eye contact, and presence. Remember, attraction isn't just what you say. It's how you say it, when you say it, and the emotional energy behind it. Nickname number 2, Princess or Queen. Now, this one hits differently. Calling her princess or queen isn't about ego. It's about energy. Every high-value woman secretly wants to feel like she's the chosen one in your kingdom. When you call her my queen, it signals loyalty, admiration, and protection. It communicates that you see her as someone worthy of respect and leadership. In her own right, when you call her my princess, it speaks to her softer side, her desire to feel cherished, adored, and safe in your energy. It touches on themes of care and intentional affection. Here's the twist. When a man with presence and masculine calm says it, she feels honored. When a man says it out of neediness, she feels suffocated. So the key is to mean it without needing it. That's where true masculine polarity lives. In strength paired with warmth, confidence, balanced with emotional steadiness. Nickname number 3, Gorgeous. This one is timeless and deeply effective when said right. Hey, gorgeous. 2 words. Instant emotional shift. It's not just a compliment, it's recognition. It tells her, I see you and you're breathtaking without even trying. Women crave that kind of effortless validation, the kind that doesn't sound like flattery but like truth rooted in genuine observation. Use it casually and naturally. Drop it into conversation without overemphasizing it. Just smile, maybe look away, but her mind will replay it again later because gorgeous taps into her identity, the way she wants to be perceived and remembered. It affirms her attractiveness without demanding a response. Now, before we move forward, remember this. These nicknames only work when there's genuine emotional closeness and mutual comfort. Without that foundation, they can come across as fake, forced, or even inappropriate. But when she already feels emotionally safe with you, every nickname becomes a subtle trigger for attraction and connection. The next ones go even deeper. They are flirty, personal, and subconscious, the kind that makes her heartbeat quicken before you even finish saying them because they tap into emotional memory and familiarity. Before we continue, remember this. Nicknames are not just words. They are emotional codes. Each one has a frequency, a tone that awakens a different side of her personality and emotional world. Say the wrong one at the wrong time and she might pull away. Say the right one with sincerity and she may lean in without fully understanding why. Now, let's dive into 3 nicknames that unlock warmth, trust, and subconscious attraction when used with presence. Calmness and control. Nickname number 4, babe or baby. This is one of the most common nicknames in the world, but it only works when it carries emotional weight behind it. When you call her babe, what she feels is familiarity, comfort, and connection. It tells her, "You're important to me, and we share closeness." But here's where most men ruin it. They overuse it. They throw babe into every sentence until it loses its spark and becomes background noise. Used right, though, it's powerful. A calm, confident "hey babe" can instantly relax her nervous system. It signals safety and affection, 2 of the most primal needs a woman's mind and heart are wired to respond to. And baby carries even more vulnerability. It's softer and more emotionally intimate. It tells her she's not just desirable, she's significant. When spoken in your natural tone, not rushed and not forced, it lands in her subconscious. And that's where lasting attraction truly lives. Nickname number 5, cutie. This one is deceptively powerful. Cutie sounds innocent, playful, and lighthearted, but it taps into something deep inside her. It reminds her of how she wants to feel around you. Carefree, youthful, relaxed, and emotionally open. Women are drawn to men who can pull them out of constant analysis and into a more emotionally fluid space where they can simply experience the moment. When you call her cutie, do it in a moment of genuine connection. A small smile, a playful tease, a warm glance can amplify its effect. It triggers a subtle rush of dopamine, pleasure, paired with comfort and safety. Because it's not overtly sexual, it creates affection without pressure. That combination builds tension in a healthy way. Say it with grounded confidence, not immaturity. Make it feel like a subtle tease rooted in admiration, and she'll feel the emotional pull. Nickname number 6, sunshine. This one radiates positivity. Every man has met a woman whose presence shifts the entire atmosphere of a room. Calling her sunshine tells her that you notice what she brings into your life. It says, "You brighten my day, and your energy makes things better." From a psychological perspective, this nickname reinforces emotional bonding through gratitude and appreciation. It validates not just her appearance, but her emotional impact and character. Women want to be admired for how they make others feel, not only for how they look. So when you say "good morning, sunshine," or "you're my sunshine," you're strengthening emotional intimacy through sincere acknowledgement. It's simple but deeply meaningful. If she smiles after you say it, maintain gentle eye contact. That shared warmth is where trust and closeness begin to solidify. Attraction is often built in silence, in tone, in pauses, and in the space between words. When you say babe, cutie, or sunshine, it's not the nickname alone that matters. It's the calm confidence, the grounded presence, and the controlled warmth behind it. That emotional steadiness signals security and self-assurance. And that emotional gravity is what can make a woman value your attention and feel comfortable expressing her own feelings. Every nickname you use tells a story about how you see her and how she feels around you. The next 3 nicknames go beyond surface-level attraction. They reach into deeper emotional layers. They communicate safety, desire, and recognition in subtle ways. These are the nicknames that can linger in our thoughts long after the conversation ends, because they attach to meaningful emotional experiences. Nickname number 7, Angel. Some women are drawn to excitement and intensity. Others crave peace and emotional steadiness. When you call her Angel, you're telling her that she represents calm and goodness in your life. That no matter how chaotic things become, she brings light and reassurance. Psychologically, this nickname can awaken her nurturing instincts and her desire to be a positive force. It connects to kindness, compassion, and emotional purity. But it only works when it's grounded in authenticity. Say it when she's shown empathy, support, or warmth. In those moments, Angel becomes more than a label. It becomes a reflection of her character. Whisper it sincerely, and her mind may begin associating your presence with appreciation and emotional comfort. Asterisk nickname. Number 8. Hot Stuff. This carries a completely different energy. Where Angel is gentle, Hot Stuff is bold and playful. This nickname introduces flirtation and confident desire. When you call her Hot Stuff, you're affirming that you see her as attractive and captivating. It communicates interest without desperation, but tone and timing are critical. Said carelessly, it can sound arrogant. Said with a relaxed smile, steady eye contact, and a confident voice, it becomes magnetic and teasing in a respectful way. Women enjoy feeling desired when it comes from someone who is composed and genuine. Use it in moments when she is genuinely radiant, or when the chemistry between you is clearly mutual. That awareness and restraint are what make it effective. Asterisk nickname. Number 9. The personal one. Your inside joke. This is often the most powerful of all. Compliments are meaningful, but shared memories create bonds. A nickname born from a private joke, a shared experience, or a meaningful moment creates exclusivity and emotional intimacy. Maybe it's something about her laugh, a playful name inspired by an adventure, or a word tied to a memory only you share. When she hears that nickname, it doesn't just remind her of you. It reminds her of how she feels when she's with you. Relaxed, understood, and connected. That is the essence of lasting attraction, creating emotional experiences that feel unique and irreplaceable. Asterisk before you start using these nicknames. There are 3 principles that separate emotionally intelligent men from the rest. First, don't rush emotional intimacy. Nicknames work best when connection already exists. Use them too early and they can feel forced. Let trust develop naturally, then introduce warmth through your words. Second, pay attention to her reaction. Some women prefer playful energy. Others respond better to soft sincerity or bold confidence. Notice her smile, her tone, her posture, and her responsiveness. Those subtle cues reveal what resonates with her personality. Third, never fake it. The moment your words stop aligning with your energy, it becomes obvious. Authenticity is more powerful than any technique. Mean what you say and say it with steady confidence. Asterisk. Let's revisit what we've explored. 1. Pretty lady represents elegance and respect. 2. Princess or queen expresses admiration and polarity. 3. Gorgeous delivers effortless recognition. 4. Babe or baby communicates comfort and safety. 5. Cutie sparks playfulness and dopamine. 6. Sunshine builds gratitude and warmth. 7. Angel reflects peace and nurturing. 8. Hot Stuff introduces desire and tension. 9. A personal nickname creates intimacy and exclusivity. Each one touches a different emotional layer, from logic to feeling to subconscious association. Used intentionally, they can transform simple interactions into meaningful moments. Used carelessly, they lose their impact. Asterisk, the truth is, love and attraction are rarely built on grand gestures alone. They grow through consistent, thoughtful details. It's the way you look at her when she speaks, the tone in your voice when you say her name, the timing of your words. And yes, the nicknames that only you use with sincerity. These words are more than affection. They become emotional anchors. They remind her of who she is when she's around you: relaxed, valued, desired, and understood. When she consistently feels that emotional safety and appreciation, connection deepens naturally. Asterisk, if this spoke to you, subscribe to Dark Psychology, where we explore the dynamics of attraction, emotional intelligence, communication skills, and the subtle language of human connection. In a world full of noise and distraction, your words should still make her feel seen and respected. Until next time, this is Dr. Sophia reminding you that the right words don't just touch her heart. They shape how she experiences you and how she remembers the connection you create together.